Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Professor. My name is Yasmin Mestis, and today I'm going to be focusing on the sociology on proximal development, the zone of proximal development discovered by Lev Vygotsky. And Lev Vygotsky, he was a sociologist, and he had a lot of great discoveries when it came to students. He really thought that kids work best when they work together, and they work best when they have somebody who is a professional like myself, so the teacher. So me assisting them each will help them with their reading growth. And I'm going to show you that today in my teaching lesson. I'm going to show you scaffolding. And the students that I'm going to be working with, they're not beginning, they're intermediate. So they kind of already know the gist of reading. However, they need extra support, and that's when I come in. So first, we're going to start with 2.5 minutes per portion of this lesson, where we're going to be reading a book. And the first 2.5 minutes, we will be doing a picture walk. And a picture walk basically means that the child's going to look at each page, and they're going to look at the pictures, and they're going to get kind of an idea of what the story is about. So they're able to make predictions. And that kind of, or I wouldn't say kind of, it actually helps their confidence, and it makes them feel established in that they can do this because they've already have an idea of what this story is about. And it's good for them, and it eases them into this reading. So first we're going to do a picture walk. And then after the picture walk of 2.5 minutes, we are going to do say and repeat. So me, the teacher, I'm going to read each word correctly, and I have to make sure that they're saying each word correctly. So Ted's got to say the word correctly and repeat after me, and that reinforces his language and reinforces his pronunciation and reinforces his reading skills. We're going to pretend that I have a group of 6 children around the table. And I'm going to be walking around assisting each one of them. But you'll be seeing me focusing mostly on Ted because he's the only stuffed animal I really have. Yeah. So that's what's happening. And I, after the walk, after the say and repeat of 2.5 minutes, when I read each word, after that, we're going to chorally read. So remember, first is going to be the walk, the picture walk. Second will be say and repeat, where I read and they repeat after me, and I make sure that they're all on the page and they're using their pointy finger. The third portion of this lesson will be chorally reading, which means everyone reads in unison. So we all read at the same time. And of course me, I'm here assisting them, making sure we're all on the same page and we're saying it, and it just reinforces everything. That's 2.5 minutes as well. And after chorally reading of 2.5 minutes, they're going to each individually read. So at that point, they should feel confident. They've already done so much. They've already done the picture walk. They've already done the say and repeat. They've already chorally read together 3 things. And last but not least, they're going to independently read. But not so much independently, because I'm here and I'm going to give them a partner. And that is a really good research-based find on children who are learning a second language, is when they have a partner. And usually I will pair them up with a partner who is a little bit more ahead of them. So one can be on top of the other and telling them, oh, Johnny, no, it's like this. And then Ted will be like, oh, it just works best that way. Kids love being with other kids, and of course I'm still here monitoring everything, but research studies have shown that When kids work together in pairs, it reinforces their learning. And after that, then we will discuss the story and I will ask comprehension questions. And this is a great scaffolding. I love it. I've done this before in the classroom and I will continue to do it. I enjoy working with students. However, I want to do, well, my ultimate goal is to teach adults. And that's okay though. You know, I could still stay in the classroom. So I just want you to know my background on this. And I want you to know that this is how we're going to start our lesson. So let me begin. So I'm going to put my timer on for 2.5 minutes. And let me get that. Oh, well, it's okay. I'll use my phone. Okay. Here we go. This is like reality, right? This is how it is in the classroom, and you have to kind of laugh at things. And sometimes kids will be like, Miss Mestis, I didn't know you. And then I say to them, oh, Rebecca, I was testing you. And then it kind of makes me know that they're paying attention, that they're on task. And that's the way it is, you know, teaching is the way it is. It's reality, and sometimes you don't have the things and the tools you need, but you just have to work with it. You have to adapt. And there's always surprises when it comes to teaching. And a good teacher always has to work with adapting. And I am really good at that. I'm good with under pressure and I'm good with adapting. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna look at my clock on my phone. And if I go a little bit over, it's okay. It's like, you know, in between 10 minutes, the total lesson. Okay. Hi, boys and girls. I'm Miss Mestis, your teacher today. Today, we're going to read a book. Oh my goodness. Look at this book. Doesn't that look so cool? What are they doing on the front cover? What is that? What do you see? Ted will be like, I think they're going to hunt. Very good, Ted. Excellent. They could be hunting. Hunting what? Butterflies. Oh, yes, you see a net. Net catches butterflies. Very good. Okay, we're going to do a picture walk. Okay, boys and girls, what do you see on the first page? Some of the students are not going to be very verbal, so I have to kind of just probe them a little bit and just get them acclimated and comfortable, and they will speak eventually. And sometimes they're just learning and they're processing it, and it's okay. You know, it takes time. Oh, yes, we do see a little girl, and we see a boy. Good. What do we see on the next page? Turn the page. And I'll go to the next child, and I'll say, okay, turn the page. Very good. Good job, Jenny. Good job, Cindy. And I'm making sure they're on each page. What do we see on this page? We see a niño and girl. Oh, you're right, Ted. Ted Theodore might be speaking Spanish as his first language. And then I'm not going to say that's wrong. You never say anything negative. You're always positive. Positive reinforcement is critical. So I would say to Ted, that's right. That's a niño. But in English, we say boy. Say boy. Boy. Very good. That's a boy and that's a girl. Okay, let's turn to the next page. What do we see on this page? Beetles. Yes, a beetle and a ladybug. Very good. And I'm making sure at this point that everyone's on the right page. I'm looking at everyone, making sure they're on the right page. And then we turn the page again. What do we see here? Oh, yes, a spider, dragonfly, a bug, ants, lots of bugs. So at this point, they're very comfortable. They're looking at all the pictures. They're all excited. They're looking at their neighbor in front of them. They're excited because they're seeing these colorful pictures and illustrations, and it makes them feel at ease with what's going to happen when they read. Right, Bob? And that should be enough of the picture walk. After the picture walk, we're going to do say and repeat. So 2.5 minutes for say and repeat. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to make sure our pointy finger is on each word. Okay, I want to make sure everyone's pointy finger is on each word. So this is Ted. I'm making sure his pointy finger is right here. And I go over here to Johnny, make sure his pointy finger is on there, and Becky, and Bob's pointy finger is where it's supposed to be. Yes, it's going to be there. That's where your pointy finger is on. Right? Right, Bob? Are you following along? Okay. No, he's not following along. Okay, Bob, you got to pay attention. I'm just teasing. Okay, so the Great Bug Hunt. Your turn, boys and girls. The Great Bug Hunt. Very good. Now turn the page to the first page. Oh, there's the title again. The Great Bug Hunt. Your turn. The Great Bug Hunt. Very good. Turn the page. Okay, Becky, make sure your page is on the right page. Sometimes they won't be on the right page. Oh, good. Put your finger there. Good job. Good job, Ted. Okay. Grab a jar. Your turn. Grab a jar. Good. No time to play. No time to play. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. You see that mark right there? And I'll point out that that's an exclamation mark. And we have to sound excited when we see the exclamation mark. So let's sound excited. We have to say it like this. No time to play. Your turn. No time to play. Very good. You sound excited. I like that. Okay, put your finger underneath the next word. The Great Bug Hunt begins today. Your turn. The Great Bug Hunt begins today. Very good. Now turn the page. Turn the page to page 4. Is everyone on page 4? And it's always good to show them that the book has different parts of the front. It has page numbers. We read from left to right. And at this point, I think these intermediate students know already. But it's always good to reinforce. Now remember, if these were beginning children, I wouldn't be talking this much. That's a big no-no. Because kids who are barely learning to understand English, their brain is absorbing everything. And if you're saying a lot of things, it could just go right over. So you got to make things very basic when they're beginning. But these children are intermediate, so they've already been established with a lot. They're just struggling with reading. That's basically their problem here. Okay. Bugs, all sizes, shapes, and kinds. Your turn. Bugs, all sizes, shapes, and kinds. Who knows how many we will find? Your turn. Who knows how many we'll find? Uh-oh. Wow, what do we see right there? What is that? Sometimes they don't get the marks, exclamation marks or question marks, and have to make sure they know. Okay, when you see an exclamation mark, we have to ask a question. So we're going to say it like this. Who knows how many we will find? Who knows how many we will find? Very good, children. Good job, boys and girls. Bugs with stripes. Your turn. Bugs with stripes. Okay, make sure your finger's right there, Ted. Bugs with spots. Bugs with spots. Bugs that look like little dots. Bugs that look like little dots. Very good. Wow. And we'll talk about the pictures on the page too. We're not just going to read. We've got to discover everything about this book. We see ladybugs. We see little aphids. A beetle. He's called a striped cucumber beetle. Wow. What color is he? And it's always good to talk and ask them questions about each page. It just reinforces their learning. Green, very good. And then Cynthia over here will say, verde. Oh, yes, verde. But in English, it's green. Say green. Green. Very good. Okay, next page. So after the say and repeat, say they did that whole book, say and repeat. Then we do chorally reading. So chorally means that we're reading in unison. So let's chorally read this book. A rookie read. Oh, my bad. That's the maker of the book. The Great Bug Hunt. And they're all saying it at the same time. So we're all reading this at the same time. The Great Bug Hunt. Grab a jar. No time to play. The Great Bug Hunt begins today. Bugs, all sizes, shapes, and kinds. Who knows how many we will find? Oh, let's do that again. That's a question mark. Bugs, all sizes, shapes, and kinds. Very good. You sound so excited. Remember, this next sentence, we have to sound like we're asking a question. Who knows how many we will find? Very good, boys and girls. Next page, turn the page. Make sure you're on that right page. Good job, Johnny. Good job, Bob. You're on the right page? Okay. Bugs with stripes. Bugs with spots. Bugs that look like little dots. Excellent. Oh, you see, this bug has dots. What does it have on his back? Dots. What about this bug? What does he have? What does he have, children? Stripes. Very good. That beetle has stripes. Turn the page. Oh, ooh, what is that? And it's good to be animated. Kids love when you're animated. Kids love when you're involved. You can't just be like mundane. And what is that? Oh, you love reading. You love teaching. You love this. And they love you more for it. And they love learning because you're excited. What is this? Spider. Oh my gosh, you're right. What is this? I don't know. What is that? Oh, I'll tell you. This is a dragonfly. Everyone say dragonfly. Dragonfly. Doesn't it kind of look like a dragon to you? Wow. Yep, that's why they call it a dragonfly. Okay. Bugs that crawl. Bugs that fly. Bugs in cobwebs way up high. So they're all chorally reading with me at the same time. There's no one ahead of me, no one behind me. Not like say and repeat. We're in unison. Fat bugs, thin bugs, tiny as a pin bugs. Good job. Excellent, Johnny. Good job, Cynthia. Good job, Evelyn. Good job, Ricky. Dark bugs, bright bugs, glowing little light bugs. Good job, Bob. Good job. Bugs that scuttle, bugs that creep, bugs that wiggle, jump, or leap. What is that? A grasshopper. Look at him leaping. Centipede, an earwig, a click beetle. Wow. Turn the page. Now we're on page 16. I don't see page 16. How come you said 16? Sometimes kids like to interrupt, and that's okay. You just have to reinforce. Oh, well, yes. Sometimes you can't see the number. This one says page 17, and this page has got a missing number. So we kind of have to just guess. That's 17. What comes before 17? 16. So that's page 16. Kids are always learning. Bugs with feelers, bugs with wings, bugs that buzz, and bugs that sing. Monarch butterfly, cricket, nice. Turn the page. Tough bugs, biting bugs, sometimes even fighting bugs. Ooh, these bugs, they like to fight. They're called stag beetles. What are they called again? Stick beetles. Oh, stag. 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 Good job. Mean bugs, stinging bugs, sticky little clinging bugs. Oh, look at this. This is a praying mantis. This is my favorite bug. Ooh, Miss Mestis, why do you like bugs? Why do you like praying mantis? And then I don't like to divert from the lesson, but sometimes I like to give a little story. My son didn't have a pet when he was little, but actually this first pet was really a praying mantis. And we thought we were trying to help out this praying mantis, and I'll just tell him a little story really quick. And they'll be laughing and giggling about how it was his first pet, and it's just gives them more rapport with me, and I get more rapport with them. And I start to ease them and all their walls that they may have. Some children do have walls. They'll start to crumble and they'll start to feel more comfortable with you, and they want to open up more, and then that means that they're ready to read and learn more. Wasp, wasp, mean bugs, stinging bugs, sticky little cleaning bugs. So we're all reading this together. Bugs on dogs, bugs in homes. Oh. Bugs who live in honeycombs. Does anyone have a dog? Yes, I have a dog. And Ted will raise his hand. I have a cat. Oh, that's good, Ted. I love cats too. And maybe some kids won't have any pets, but that's okay. I'll say, look at, when you get bigger, you could probably get your pet. And then they'll smile and they'll be like, yeah, that's true. Bugs who live in honeycombs. See the honeybee? Bumblebee. Bugs in water. So at this point, we're still quarterly reading. Bugs in clover. Water strider. So 2.5 minutes have passed already. Maybe sometimes we might have a disruptive child. So this one over here is Bob. Bob, why are you interrupting the lesson? You have to go to the restroom. You have to raise your hand. Raise your hand, Bob. Say, I have to go to the restroom. Because right now you're interrupting the group. And then the group is having to take their time away from you because you're disruptive. Okay? Okay, Bob. So you can go to the restroom, right? Okay. Quietly come in when you come in, okay? Thank you, Bob. And then after that, so we did 2.5 minutes of a picture walk. We did 2.5 minutes of say and repeat. As you see, these are all different steps, and this is called scaffolding. 2.5 minutes of quarterly reading. And now, last but not least, they've already read it 3 times. Last but not least, well, 2 times. The picture walk doesn't really count, but in a way it does, because they're absorbing what the story could be about. So now it's going to be a 3rd time, actually. 3rd time, and they are going to read independently, or what I think is best with English language learners, and research studies have shown that when they have a partner, it's better for them, and they're able to work together and help each other. And it's just always best to have one child is a little bit more on top of things. I wouldn't say smarter. Every child is smart in their own way. They all have their strengths and individual differences, but it does help when you have one kid who's struggling to be with the one that's really ahead of the game. That's always a good tool that teachers have and that they do. And so I will do that too. And this one is being disruptive, and you're going to read with Ted because Ted's on top of everything. Ted knows about all this, and I won't say that out loud. That's just what I know. And then Bob, who's being disruptive, he will have to catch on, and he will have to listen to Ted, and he will want to be like him. It's just, that's how psychology works. He'll see that this one's getting a lot of praise. He wants praise, and I'll give him praise, and it'll work really well with these two. Opposites do attract. So now we're going to do partner reading. Okay, we're going to do partner reading. Okay, so pretend that Bob is here, and this is Ted, and they're partner reading. And I'm going to walk around at this point, making sure everyone's on task, and their pointy finger is under each word. And Ted is on top of things. He's got his finger there. Bob pretend he's here, and he's like listening to him. So Ted reads first, and then Bob reads next. And they each alternate the pages. So they take turns. And I'm walking around making sure everyone is reading on top of what they're supposed to be reading, putting their fingers under each word. And It works great because I get to hear them. They feel comfortable they're with their partner, and their partner will correct them, and they feel kind of good about that, like a little teacher themselves. And so that's what they'll do. They'll each alternate, one reading one page, the other one reading the other. And then sometimes they'll raise their hand, and that's when I come in and I walk over here and I say, what, Ted, what do you need help with? Scuttle. Scattle. No, scuttle. And I have them look at my mouth. Make your mouth look like this. And I show them my mouth, and then they do it. And that really seems to work too. Yes. And Bob reads this side, and then Ted reads that side, and Bob reads that side, and then Ted reads that side, and each page. Yeah. Okay, Bob, if you want to go to the restroom now, again, this will be your last time. Yeah, you can go to the restroom now, but after that, no more. Okay? Okay, so you can go ahead and go. Yes, go. And of course, this is reality. I mean, I have a cat here, but pretend that's a child, and that'll happen sometimes. It'll get disrupted, and there'll be a kid that doesn't want to follow along. And you just kind of have to reinforce the rules, and that's classroom management for you. And it sets the trend for the other kids, and they see, oh, no, he can't go to the restroom that many times. That means I can't. And everything is about learning. When it comes to language, it's not just about reading the book. It's not just about what's in the textbooks. It's about communication and socialization, which Vygotsky has emphasized profusely on. And I just really find him to be like such a great psychologist. And I love that scaffolding. So scaffolding, it's one of the best tools and teaching strategies that we do in school, and it's a lesson that I like in this lesson. And I apologize for my camera breaking. It turned off, and I already had a lesson going on, and I was like, oh, so this should have been turned in before midnight, but it is actually, I think it's making it before midnight. Yeah. Thank you so much, Professor. I hope you like this lesson. I also want to mention that after we did those 3 steps, or actually 4. First was picture walk, second was say and repeat, third was chorally reading, and then 4th was partner reading. Then I will ask them what they learned about the story, and I'll give them a plain piece of paper, and I'll have them draw about what they learned. So through their drawing, they're able to express what they learned and what they comprehended, and that'll be my assessment for them in knowing if they understood the story. So we're not only learning about fluency here, reading fluency, pronunciation, sounding out, sight words. We're also getting the comprehension, the socialization. Group reading is one of the best lessons, I think, when it comes to strategies and helping children achieve and reach their goals. Thank you so much, Professor. Have a great night. Stay safe. And thank you so much. Thank you for everything. You're like one of the best. Okay, bye. Bye, kids. Say bye, Bob.